Good morning students, welcome to Icon India. I am botany teacher. I am going to discuss about what are the LEQs is comes in the next coming examinations. Okay, and see here that is there are three important units is there. We are going to touch the LEQs. The one is called sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Another one is anatomy. Another one is unit of life. Today I am going to discuss about anatomy. So, what are the exact questions is seen in your question paper. So, that is at least the dicot root, you learn that dicot root, monocot root, dicot stem and monocot stem. Out of 4 LEQs, you definitely get one question in your question paper. Okay, look into the dicot root. I am going to discuss about the dicot root today. See the characters, what are the characters are there in the diagram here. See that here this is the dicot root. So, if you learn the dicot root, first you can here the characters we are put on the paper one by one. Okay, the sequence of the characters we are put on the paper. So, if you see the transverse section of dicot root, look into picture, it consists of here 3 parts. So, here the diagram is 8 marks question here. From 8 marks question, the 3 marks is the diagram. So, you practice the diagram for 3 marks and the remaining marks is for the written part. See that the transverse section of the dicot root consists of 3 parts. The one is called epidermis, another one is cortex and stele. So, see here the first one is called as epidermis, and the next one is cortex, the next one is stele. The third part is epidermis is first part, cortex is second part, third part is stele. See, look into that. So, the first, this is the picture of dicot root, the epidermis. What is the epidermis? The epidermis is the outermost layer of the young root. It is always single layered, is a uniceriate layer and parenchymatous cells. The epidermal cells, look into here, the epidermal cells produce root hairs. So, those are called as root hairs. So, what is the function of root hairs? Absorption of water and minerals. The epidermal cells produce root-like structures are called as root hairs. Hence, the epidermis is also called as piliferous layer. Okay, the main function of root hairs is absorption of water and minerals. The next one is called outer epidermis. Below that, the cortex is there. The cortex is divided into 3 parts. Look into next one here. So, the epidermis, look there. The epidermis is the outermost layer of the primary root. It is made up of single layered and parenchymatous. Here, the cuticle and stomata is absent in the case of dicot root. This is the main point in your examination. If the examiner see this point is there or not, he was checking out. The cuticle and stomata are absent in the dicot root. The epidermis cells produce a root hairs is called root hairs. The function of root hairs is absorption of water and minerals. The next one is cortex. See that cortex. Here the cortex is divided into 3 layers. The one is called as here. The cortex is divided into 3 layers. The one is called as hypodermis, another one is called general cortex, the last innermost layer of the cortex is endodermis. Look into here, see that this is the cortex. Here the cortex is divided into 3 layers, second part. The first part is hypodermis and the next one is hypodermis. The next one is general cortex. The third one is endodermis. The third one is endodermis. Look there. So, what is the hypodermis? Below the epidermis, see, look into here. Below the epidermis, that here is the endo, that is here hypodermis is present. The cortex is here several layers of thin wall cells. Here the region which is present between epidermis and cortex is called as cortex. It is consists of thin wall parenchymatous living cells. The main function of cortex is storage of food materials. Storage of food materials. Look there, here. So this is a hypodermis. The next one is general cortex and the last one is called endodermis. So the general cortex is made up of hypodermis. The next one is general cortex. Look into cortex. The region which is present between epidermis and endodermis is cortex. The cortex consists of several layers of parenchymatous cells. Intercellular spaces are present. Here, look that. Here. So the next one is, this is complete one is a cortex, the hypodermis, general cortex, and the next one is endodermis. So the hypodermis is compactly arranged, that is cells, that is collenchymatous cells. The next one is general cortex is the parenchymatous cells, a thin wall parenchymatous living cells, whereas innermost layer is called as endodermis, innermost layer. So completely the cortex is a thin wall parenchymatous several layered wall. The next one is called endodermis. The innermost layer is called as endodermis. This is the endodermis. So what is the innermost layer of the endodermis? The examiners see the character where the endodermis is made up of the radial and tangential walls of endodermal cells is consists of a waxy coating is called as suberin. Those are called as Casparian strips. Those are called as Casparian strips. See, look there. Here the endodermis is a single layer, the barrel-shaped cells without intercellular spaces. Here the tangential, look there, the tangential, and this is the endodermal cells. The tangential layers here is our radial walls of endodermal cells is made up of a Casparian bands. So checking in your question paper, the tangential and the radial walls is made up of Casparian strips. Casparian strips. That is in your question paper. Okay. The examiner check there whether the student is going to write the Casparian strips. The main characteristic of endodermis of the root is the presence of Casparian strips. See, look there. The tangential radial walls is made up of a waxy coating of suberin, which is consists of that is called Casparian strips. The next one is called outer cortex. The next part is called a stele. Look there. Here is. The next one is stele. The innermost layer of the root is called as stele. The stele consists of, here is, 4 parts are there. Look there, in the diagram looking here. The first one is called as pericycle. The next one is vascular bundles. The next one is called as conjunctive tissue and the pith. So look there. Here, the pericycle. So in the case of stele consists of, the stele has, one is pericycle, the next one is vascular bundles, the next one is, see that, third one is conjunctive tissue, the fourth one is pith or medulla, see that, look here. So if you write the part of stele, so the side headings is main important. The side headings is pericycle, vascular bundles, conjunctive tissue and pith and medulla. So what is pericycle? The pericycle is a single layered. What is the function of pericycle? The mechanical strength. Those 2 words are seen in your question paper. That is, see that the pericycle is single layered and it is actually that gives a mechanical strength. The next one is vascular bundles. What type of vascular bundles are present here? The phloem and xylem. What is the nature of vascular bundles? The nature of vascular bundles in the case of root is the phloem and xylem are present on different radii.